Hello, I am Swabcraft, and today I'll be playing some more Pokemon Go. Let me get this fixed really quick. Okay, that is now centered how I want it. The Lugia is now moving, and the audio seems to be working. And I will just get into the Little Cup matches. So I'm playing Pokemon Go, as the title says, and it is the Little Cup matches. I'm currently working with a team of Ducklet, Litleo, and Sableye. And my opponent has made a mistake by not shielding the aerial ace there. Now, I don't have any water moves other than Bubble Beam on the Ducklet, so Altaria is not actually that bad for me to face here. Especially since my safe Pokemon is Sableye. And Sableye can easily finish off Altaria here. Oh, and I knocked the Altaria out before. Okay, and that worked out quite nicely. A fairly easy first win of the day. And it looks like I've dropped 0 frames on Rumble. But I do have to check the stream to make sure it is playing properly. And it is. Wonderful. Let me check the audio. And it looks like I've dropped 0 frames. Okay, audio is good. And so I will continue. I was thinking of streaming Pokemon Go yesterday evening, but I ended up not doing it because I felt suddenly very tired. Okay, this is Geodude. So the Alolan Geodude is actually something that gave me a lot of trouble last time I played Little Cup. Alolan Geodude, Alolan Graveler, Chinchou, and Lantern were all Pokemon that gave me significant trouble. And actually, Leo is probably the best Pokemon I have for dealing with the Geodude. That's more about how strong Incinerate is for both generating energy and dealing damage. Now this is unfortunate. Missed one of the feather battles. Oh, and I win! I'm actually somewhat surprised I did not get to another charge move. That was actually somewhat lucky. I should have tried to farm the Oddish just a bit more. just to be safe there. I actually had a fairly successful crossout stream with like 5 viewers, which is somewhat rare for that. And hopefully I'll get a good amount of viewers. It's actually sort of astonishing how well Ducklet trades with a normal Oddish there. And Sableye is my dedicated normal type counter. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I think I'm going to lose because of this. Hey, who gets to their charge move first? And Vigoroth does. Okay. Well, that's fine. It would have been better if I had shielded on Leo the second charge move. I was sort of expecting Crunch, but he really had no reason to do Crunch there. I should have shielded the second charge move there, and then my Leo would have had significantly more HP. Oh, Ducklet Mirror. And that's precisely why I chose the thumbnail, which for this video should be Ducklet versus Ducklet. Now they have saved up enough energy to use Brave Bird. And I am willing to shield this here. Okay, I think they got that right. But what they got wrong so they try to shield this and to get a grass bomb up. That's probably the wrong choice. Come on, use Flame Charge already. Sheesh. I actually read that there is some bug where charge moves are not getting used when they should. And sometimes fast moves are getting in before a charge move should, when a charge move should be the move that's being used. Okay, Lickitung. Things are working fairly well tonight. Anything outside worth catching? Just one of the hoot-hoots. Don't really care about anything else, though. Would be nice to win a lot of these sets. Because if I'm to get to legend rank, I don't even know if I will be able to. This is the first season I'm thinking of really trying to. I think this is going to be Weather Ball. Ice. Ah, that's unfortunate for me. That is unfortunate for me. That was a huge mistake then. So I am on a footing where I will likely lose. There's no way they're going to be shielding this. That is actually somewhat unfortunate for them. The Sableye is actually doing pretty good against the Alolan Marowak. And I think I am going to make a bet that this is Bone Club. And I lost my bet. But I had no chance of winning regardless, because I would not have had enough energy to beat the Vigoroth. With just Ducklet if I didn't have a shield. I needed a shield for Vigoroth, so that was probably the only play I could make. I just made a huge mistake with Lit Leo taking an Ancient Power. Because I just don't have the energy estimation for that move memorized. At least are on Amara. Okay, Pikachu. This is actually somewhat bad for me. And now it's somewhat good for me. Because Sable actually has a better matchup against the Skarmory. And getting the Skarmory out of the way means that Ducklet will have a better time. And I don't think Thunder Punch will KO Litleo here. Okay. What is the last Pokemon? Execute. So I expect to be able to get to Aerial Ace twice before Execute launches a move that could finish off Ducklet. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that. We shall see. Oh, I'm wrong about that. Then I should have used Bubble Beam and then Aerial Ace. So Bubble Beam would have been the play then. That match was a bit harder because Pikachu obviously very good matchup against Ducklet. Actually a good matchup against Sableye. Here's the Shadow Oddish. This is actually a favorable matchup because I'm actually doing super effective damage and they're doing neutral damage. Whatever it is, it's worth preserving Litleo. And this is going to be an electric type Chinchou, almost certainly. And I will actually finish this off with Crunch. So this is a very favorable matchup for me. And they forfeited, as expected. Duck that had enough energy to finish off Oddish too, with its charge move. Now we are sort of playing the rock, paper, scissors of will they have a lead against Ducklet or will they not? That is very unfortunate to not get the charge move off there. Alolan Graveler is a hard counter to my team, and that Shadow one is even worse. It just does pressure that I can't beat. And for example, I could substitute like Lantern into Sableye, but it would not have won that match either. Whereas Sableye has a lot of good matchups against normal types. And I am willing to shield here because the chance of Brave Bird is pretty high. There is a lot of reason just to keep clicking aerial ace here. And I'd actually rather preserve the HP on my own ducklet. This is slightly unfortunate because Lit Leo will have a somewhat bad matchup against Diggersby. Now, unfortunately, that ducklet had Aerial Ace and Brave Bird. Which is somewhat more of a rare moveset for it. And unfortunately, Lit Leo had a bad matchup against both Diggersby and Marowak, because the Marowak would have potentially sheesh, that is so fast. I think I take the free Alolan Sandshrew kill. And maybe I should have shielded against the Alolan Sandshrew, because I didn't get off my charge move. Is this going to be Sky Attack Brave Bird? Or is it going to be Sky Attack Sky Attack? They're going to have to shield this regardless. No, they didn't shield it. They don't have any Pokemon left, so that's a forfeit. But I think I'd actually have Wing Attacked them down. That was a set that was... I made a few mistakes this set, I will admit. Okay, Wigglytuff. And it makes sense to Bubble Beam even though they don't shield here. And that was foolish of them because they probably had a charge move. And that worked out well for me. I will actually shield here. Because I get an aerial ace. Okay. I'm expecting Bubble Beam here. The power of Incinerate is quite large. Okay, well, that was wonderful. Their big mistake in that match was not shielding the aerial ace from Ducklet on their Wigglytuff. Their Wigglytuff probably had enough energy for a charge move, and that would have changed the dynamic. So it probably been worth it. Okay, Oddish, I am more than willing to trade Ducklet for Oddish. It did not let me get the charge move off. So that's unfortunate for me. That's just really unfortunate for me. Yeah, there's not any chance of victory here. They will get to a charge move very quickly. That's unfortunate. If Leo had been able to get off a charge move, it might have had some possibility of victory. In fact, that was such an overwhelming victory against me. I actually do have one of those guys that I can use in Little Cup. At least let me get the charge move off this time. I am... Okay, this is a loss. I am thinking of replacing Sableye. But I'm really going to try and complete this match, set of matches first, before I do that. I have, like, Dusclops, possibly. I do have the Auroras. This is actually a favorable matchup for me. That's unfortunate. And I didn't get my charge move off, once again. That's unfortunate. I think it's very buggy whether or not you can get the charge move off sometimes. I think sometimes it's just due to who has a better connection. I probably would have a better connection, but my router is in the basement and I'm on the second floor. So let's see. Who else do I have that I could use? I'm gonna find my best Litwick, I think. And these guys might need second moves. And I don't have second moves on either of these two new guys. And I don't think I have the Stardust to get second moves on them. So let's see. So let's see. I do have the or the Stardust to get moves on one of them. So let's see. Okay, so Ember seems to be the best move. And I'm going to get the second move on the Litwick first. Because that seems to be the best one, and it can also be used in other little cups, whereas the ice one, maybe not. Okay. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go with the ice one for the long term yet. But Litwick seems like a good idea. I did like using Lit Leo, but its part normal type seems to be more of a disadvantage to it than anything else. Okay, got me. A bit of lag there. Now Eevee can have Dig, so I will definitely shield here. I'm definitely going to use Flame Charge here, because the Eevee is very likely to not shield. Oh, they actually did shield. Probably because they had the energy. And they're going to have to shield Mystic Fire, which is less than ideal for them, because it's a debuffing move. And it just did not work out for them. And Ducktha can just finish them off. I don't even need to reveal... Well, I guess I will need to reveal my last Pokemon. My team is really weak to Lantern and Chin Chow, which I was seeing all over yesterday, but not really today. Do I shield this? I think I do shield this. And then I don't shield anything else after I get the bubble beam off. This is actually going to be Bubble Beam. And in this case, I think it's worth shielding here. Yeah, I almost knocked out the... So in this case, it's probably best to try and Mystic Fire this guy. And that's unfortunate. I was hoping they'd use their charge move there. They should have had the energy to do that. They really should have had the energy, or like it was very likely most players would have used a charge move at that point. Anyways. Okay. Let's see if this plays out the same way it did last time against Wigglytuff. Seems like there's a bit of lag tonight. This one actually had a bit more bulk, so I took one more hit. Oh, they forfeited. They actually had a sort of advantage if they had Bubble Beam. If they did not have Bubble Beam, though, I can see why they forfeited. And they would not have known my last Pokemon. Okay, lantern. Lantern is very bad for me. And this one has water gun, actually. This is a water gun lantern, so I could have potentially kept Ducklet in then. Sheesh. Two electric types, so that's pretty bad for me. They did actually shield there, that was fairly decent for me. But I did not have... Let's see, is this going to be another fly, or is it going to be a thunder punch? No, it's a wild charge. Ah! It did not let me use the move. And in that case, it probably should have let me use the flame charge. I'm not sure if it would have been enough to knock out the Cottony, but unless there was some lag, I should have used flame charge there. And that inconsistency, I think, is a documented bug that's just not been fixed in a long time. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. And I think that worked out well for me. Okay. And the stream has dropped only 88 frames in the entire time, so that's very good. Rumble is doing quite well tonight. I am going to beat this rocket and then take a short break. Well, this is actually a Snorlax rocket. Now that works out for me. Not that a rocket battle was a particularly hard one. Okay, Dragonite. Yeah, there we go. Rocket is beaten for now. What happened there? I think it was a bit of lag. Yeah, terrible. Anyways, I'm taking a quick break. Okay, I am back and feeling refreshed. So, I've been doing decently, but it's hard progress currently. My team is still really weak to Lantern Chinchou. Perhaps not as weak as it was before. And I'm not sure if I regret spending the 75,000 Stardust on Litwick or not. But it was a bit pricey, especially since I might do a special trade tomorrow. So I'm going to be sorely regretting using up that Stardust. Okay, Sceptile. And interestingly enough, Ducklet outraces Sceptile. Well, maybe Ducklet doesn't, and they were just trying to save energy. Okay. I believe Double can have Dig, but I'm not entirely certain. Wild Charge, okay. Okay. This is actually sort of hard to choose which Pokemon, because neither of them have a good matchup against the Stunfisk. And if this is discharged, then I just straight up lose. And I don't have enough Stardust to get a second move on the Auroras. If I had a second move on the Auroras, maybe Weather Ball would have been able to win there. And maybe it would have been better not to shield the Sceptile. It's hard to tell. I'm actually thinking of switching Litwick to be my lead, because I've been finding a lot more leads that are good against Ducklet. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna very happily just bubble beam the Alolan Sandshrew. I even shielded it. I don't even think this will KO. It will be very close. I'll have like 1 HP if I survive. Yeah. Well, actually a bit more than 1 HP. Like 3%. So Ducklet actually has a fairly good matchup against the Sandshrew. And it was their mistake to switch to Pikachu against Litwick rather than switching to Marowak. Marowak would have had a better matchup. Regardless, I want to switch to the Litwick for my number 1. Okay, Ninetales. This is actually fairly good for me. That tells me the last one in the back might be a Talonflame. So what I'm going to want to do... Oh, it's actually a Golett. They should have used the Golett instead, then. They should have used the Golett instead of the Alolan Ninetales, if they were paying attention, because I was using Rock Throw as my fast move. Love to see it. Okay. I actually should have switched to the Auroras because of the super effective Rock Throw. No, that's just gonna be Bubble Beam, so I'm fine taking that hit. And I will shield here because it will be decent against the last Pokemon. And in this case, it's best just to hit it with multiple Mystic Fires. That's unfortunate. Team is still weak to the Alolan Graveler and Geodude. But I don't think that's going to get fixed anytime soon. Unless I use a Grass Pokemon. Oh, and they got... because they attacked first, they get the benefit. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to shield this just to beat the Skarmory. That's unfortunate. Okay. This might actually be... I don't know if it's winnable with Bubble Beam. Getting 2 Bubble Beams off first is fairly clutch, but I don't know if it's enough. I sort of feel like it isn't enough. And I had the energy on the Litwick for one more charge, but it didn't get off. No. They could have fired one of those before the second Bubble Beam. That's unfortunate. Oh, that was the first Litwick lead mirror match. I still don't have a good answer for the Geodudes. Yeah. Wait a few seconds so I don't get matched against the same guy. I feel like a grass type might short up the team, but I'm not entirely certain. Okay, this is decent. They are going for Rock Slide. Do I shield this and then... Because they might have something weak to fire as their last Pokemon. Okay. I seem to be at least staying constant with my rank. It's definitely hard to rank up, though. Oh, rollout. And I do think it has Dig and Rock Slide. Palisand. Shadow Ball, I think it's actually worth it to take the hit, because it could have been something a lot less menacing. Okay, that worked out. Okay, 90th win. Okay. So that'd be 190th win this season. Okay, Oddish. Puts me on a good field. Okay, Litwick. Do I shield here? I think I do, even though it's going to be Mystic Fire. The others might actually knock me out before I get to my charge move, I'm not sure. No, I get to the charge move just barely. They will shield that. Okay, last Pokemon. Unfortunately, it's another one of these Geodudes, Alolan Geodudes or Grapplers. They definitely had the energy to use 2 charge moves if they had Rock Blast by then. Should I take this as them forfeiting? As I think that looked like a forfeit. Unless they were just, like, mindlessly tapping and only using shields and just trying to get, like, easy wins without really paying attention. But that's something you would expect at a much lower rank than this. This is actually just like tough people all around. So you wouldn't really expect that kind of strategy to fly here. Okay, anything good outside? A few Darumaka. Okay, let's see if I can get the 5th win in this set. And the Geodude, my eternal bane. This is not a winnable match, I think. Like, I'm okay accepting not winning. Whenever there's one of these Geodudes. It's common enough, but I think it won't cost me too many matches. And, like, Auroras can't do anything either. Or is the matchup just so bad that it becomes necessary to have a grass type on the team? And it didn't even let me use my charge move there. But the problem is, if it's a lead Geodude, and I just switch to a grass type and then they have a fire type in the back, then I still lose. So it could possibly be solved by maybe a lantern. If I gave Lantern Water Gun, maybe. Okay, that's around the point where it can use Rock Slide. Okay. Yeah, this is not winnable. I probably should have switched to the Ducklet, but then the Ducklet would have taken a Ancient Power. Well, Ducklet was useless in this scenario, so maybe that was the better move. Okay, so I think I'm going to try swapping out Auroras with Lantern. And I have a very special lantern, a shiny lantern. And instead of Spark, I think I need Water Gun. Yeah. Not shiny. I will get a shiny on stream eventually. Just not today, it seems. And this does make me a bit more vulnerable to grass types, but I haven't really had too much trouble with grass types so far. And I want something that's good against both fire types and the electric types, which is mostly Geodude, which is weak to water. This person is not paying attention. Were they expecting a surf? I was expecting that they might be expecting a surf. So that worked out well. Okay, grass type. Very unlikely this shield here. I'm gonna get some chip damage on the cottony. Oh, they actually shielded that. I'm surprised. And it is worth shielding here because I plenty of shields. Okay, Wigglytuff. And with Ducklet as my last Pokemon, this is fine. And we have some exciting music from my playlist, making this really invigorating. So my team today started with Ducklet, Litleo, and Sableye. Then I switched it to Ducklet, Auroras, and what was the other one? And Litwick, yeah. Okay, in this case, I think it'll be best if I Weather Ball. I shouldn't have shielded that then. I'm fine getting this kind of chip damage off. No, that's gonna be Body Slam. I can survive a Body Slam. And maybe I shouldn't have shielded that. I think I can survive a rock slide now anyways. And I need the aerial ace for Cottony. The 2 debuffs on the Vigoroth helped quite a bit. Ooh, shiny on stream. First one. Not one I was expecting, but that is a shiny. And there's an excellent throw for the shiny. Oh, and it's a 93 too. Let's see if I have any luck with Jigglypuff. Probably not. It would be crazy if I got a shiny Jigglypuff right after that shiny Meryl. Extremely unlikely, but it would be crazy if it happened. Nah, no shiny Jigglypuff. I'm not even 100% sure the Jigglypuff has a shiny for the costume. I know the Hoot Hoot does, so I assume the Jigglypuff does, but I'm not certain. Ah. Okay, a bomb to snow. Now, the Pachirisu is a fairly rare Pokemon. It's only been available globally once during GoFest for ticket holders. And outside of that, it's like Canada and Russia. And this person is severely underestimating how valuable their Squirrel is. Because they are letting me take it out. Oh. Well, that's a problem. That is a major problem. Them having 2 electric types sort of defeats, sort of breaks my team. Like, I can't beat 2 electric types. It's just not gonna happen. I just can't beat 2 electric types. Especially since one, it's gonna bubble beam me in a moment. It might actually just finish me off with a Thunderbolt. Even if Litwick has an astoundingly good matchup against Abominable Snow, Litwick is not going to beat this Chinchou. 2 electric types. That's the first time I've seen that in this. Yeah, I don't think I've seen someone use 2 electric types at once. So that team, like the electric types, have been giving me the greatest trouble this entire time. But that team was something else, I'd say. Probably the most unluckiest matchup for me to face. With my current team, anyways. No wonder they don't, value Pachirisu too much. They had a backup electric. Okay, this Oddish is very unlikely to shield Lantern, so the biggest amount of chip damage I can get is with Thunderbolt. And I couldn't use 2 Surfs anyways. And last Pokemon is Skarmory. I have both my shields, so that's good. And Bubble Beam will do at least decent damage. And they forfeited. Okay. Well, Lantern certainly did its job against that Alolan Geodude, which was causing me so much problems. That's unfortunate. Because they had a good switch for Lantern. And I don't have a way to beat this Geodude once again. I didn't even get to my charge move either. I hope they don't shield this. But it's impossible for me to win. It is impossible for me to win this. That's unfortunate. And that was just basically them winning on odds. Because they could beat Lantern with my Swamp. Okay, is this going to be hitting me with ice? Then I am more than happy to shield it. Weather ball? Okay, that's good. Okay, Vigoroth. Oh, that was a mistake on their part. Is this gonna be Brave Bird? Okay, that worked out very well. They made a huge mistake by not shielding Litwick with their Vigoroth. One nice thing about Little Cup is the matches take just so much quicker than the normal cups. The matches right now are actually not even like if you use a team of like 3 Shadow Pokemon in normal Great League, these matches would still be faster than that. I wonder if they'll shield this. Okay. Even if this is Bubble Beam, it's not going to be too bad. They really don't have the energy to finish off my last Pokemon either. Scovit. Thank you, Gengar. Okay, another hoot hoot. Okay, Geodude switched to Lantern. And unfortunately, they have a pretty good answer. Do I shield this? I don't think I do. They did not they might not shield this, too. Oh, they did shield Thunderbolt. Okay. So what I actually need to do is I need to switch to Ducklet and build up several bubble beams. Because that is the only way to win. Come on, use the Geodude. Okay, I might actually be able to win this. It's gonna be very close. Did I finally beat an Alolan Geodude? Looks... Yes! I finally beat a team of an Alolan Geodude as the lead. Finally. Sheesh. It actually was the right move not to shield on Litwick there, because I needed it to go back to Ducklet as quick as possible. Had the Alolan Geodude just farmed Litwick, it would have been impossible for me to win, I think. Oh, and there is the maximum number of battles for today, with a wonderful victory at the end. So now I am at Ace 2203. And so I am now higher than I was last season, at least at the end, but not to the highest point I was last season. Whew. Let's see what this Jigglypuff is. So with that, I can't do any more battles tonight or today until it becomes midnight again. So I'm going to end the stream. But before I do that, I like to do something to finish it off called a brag segment, where I show off recent Pokemon that I've gotten that are worth bragging for. So, nothing new in the Hundo department since last stream, but did get a nice Lucky Hundo Dragonite recently. And for the next part, since the last stream, I picked up a shiny... Well, I picked up the shiny Meryl this stream. That is crazy. And it's actually a pretty nice one, too. I picked up a shiny Darumaka yesterday, so I'm quite happy about that. Though it's not a 3-star shiny, but it's my first one. And I picked up a shiny Scyther the other day as well. About 3 days ago. And with that, I don't have anything else that I really want to brag about right now. So, thank you for watching. I'll put on my end screen. I am Swabcraft, and thank you for watching. I'll click the end stream button as soon as I see the video buffer catch up to the end screen on the actual stream. Have a good night, everyone.